It's been a very bad day for one state lawmaker. The State Campaign Finance Board levied a hefty $10,000 fine against State Representative Mary Pruitt for failing to answer questions about whether she is using campaign money illegally. Pruitt's attorney says it's the state board that overstepped its legal authority. Dagny Stewart now with the latest on this campaign controversy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
State Representative Mary Pruitt is in the middle of a re-election campaign, but her opponent claims Pruitt's campaign tactics are illegal.
I filed this complaint because Mary Pruitt is laundering campaign cash, plain and simple.
Candidate Jim Boyd says Mary Pruitt listed this East Nashville house as her campaign headquarters, even though it had been boarded up and there was no electricity for months. State records show Pruitt transferred thousands of dollars from her campaign account to cover the rent. The money went to MNP and Associates at this post office box.
Lo and behold, next year, that same P.O. box has Representative Pruitt's name on it.
Boyd says MNP and Associates is Mary Pruitt, and the use of campaign money for personal use is illegal.
So basically this is someone who has not responded to a show cause hearing.
For months, the State Registry of Election Finance has tried to get answers from Representative Pruitt about her use of the money.
You can't buy a horse from yourself. And in this situation, we've got somebody renting a building from themselves.
Prior to this meeting, Pruitt's attorney, George Barrett, had already sued the registry, claiming they would not work around his schedule. But lawsuit or no lawsuit, the board decided to fine Pruitt $10,000 for failing to answer their questions.
As we've done in the past, in order to get someone's attention to adequately provide documentation, I think that we should assess this penalty.
We tried to contact Mary Pruitt today, and while someone was inside the house, no one came to the door. This afternoon, attorney George Barrett held a telephone conference with reporters claiming that the house is a legitimate expense.
That's a neighborhood where they have boarded up windows. That does not mean the house is not in use. We've been over there. We have pictures that show that it's being used as a campaign headquarters. There is an electric meter. The electricity is turned off when nobody's there.
But Jim Boyd claims Pruitt is trying to delay the penalty until after the November election.
I'm very proud of this board taking the responsibility to do what they've done in the face of a lawsuit by Representative Pruitt to shut them up.
Now, today, George Barrett maintained that the Registry of Election Finance didn't have the legal authority to levy that $10,000 fine because of his previous lawsuit. He'd already filed papers to have oversight of this case transferred to Davidson County Chancery Court. So it appears that the fight over Mary Pruitt's use of campaign money and the state's ability to levy a fine against her may be decided in court. Demetria?
Dagny, thank you. And a little more about Democrat Mary Pruitt. She has served in the State House of Representatives for nearly 20 years. Her opponent, Jim Boyd, has spent 21 years in the military on active and reserve status. He says this is his very first campaign for political office.